You know what the worst part of a breakup is? It's not the crying. The worst part is the silence that comes after, when you're all cried out and just feel hollow. The air in our apartment, God, my apartment, is so thick and heavy lately. It's not empty, it's the opposite. It's full of the sound of him not being here. The fridge hums way too loud. The floorboards don't creak when he walks by the door anymore. His gaming PC isn't whirring away in the corner, and now there's just this buzzing quiet that gets inside my head and won't leave. For the last 3 weeks, I've had a system, I guess. I can get through the day for the most part. I work, I answer emails, I nod my way through Zoom meetings like a bobblehead. I eat crackers over the sink for dinner. But when the sun goes down, that's it. Truce over. The night always wins. It usually kicks off around 1 a.m., right when the exhaustion I've been clinging to all day just evaporates and turns into this jittery, wide-awake energy. And then my phone, this little black rectangle of pure evil, somehow finds its way into my hand. I tell myself I won't do it. Every single night. But my thumb is a total traitor. It doesn't open Instagram or anything. That's amateur hour. It opens Steam. His gaming profile is public, so it's like a little window into his life that I absolutely should not be looking through. Last online 12 minutes ago. Playing Elden Ring, so he's online. Right now. He's in that fantasy world he always said was his escape. He's escaping, and I'm just here, drowning. I can just picture him, headset on, in his new apartment I've never seen, laughing with his online friends. I wonder if he told them about us. Do they ask where I am? Or did he just say we broke up and they were like, damn, dude, that sucks. And then someone cracked a joke and they all moved on? Just like that. A footnote. The thought makes my stomach turn over. From there, my brain just starts building its usual little torture chamber. I picture him making dinner, something easy, and eating it on a new couch. I picture him sleeping, all sprawled out on a mattress that doesn't have the ghost of my body on one side. I picture him waking up and his first thought being about what he's going to eat for breakfast, not about the giant hole in his life where I used to be. It's how normal it all seems in my head that really kills me. He's just living his life. And I'm stuck here, sifting through the wreckage of ours every single night. Tonight, the quiet is bigger. The void feels louder. And I do the one thing I promised myself, my friends, my own sanity, that I would never, ever do again. I open our text thread. I scroll up past the cold, business-like texts about the security deposit, past the final awful paragraphs that blew up 2 years of our lives. I just keep scrolling, my thumb a blur, until I find it. The last I love you. I sent it, 3 days before the end. It's just sitting there, looking so naive and stupid. It makes me feel sick, and that's when I just completely lose it. My heart starts pounding like a drum solo against my ribs. My hands get all sweaty. There's this tiny, sane part of my brain left, and it's just screaming, no, 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 don't you dare. This is a bad, bad idea. But the loneliness in the room feels like a physical thing, like it's breathing down my neck, telling me this is the only way to make it stop. My fingers are shaking as I type. You never even fought for us. It's not a question. It's an accusation. It's so needy and ugly and desperate. It's everything he said I was at the end. My thumb just hovers over the send button. It's not a button. It's a detonator. One tap, and whatever fake peace I've been pretending to have is just gone. I hold my breath, squeeze my eyes shut, and I press it. The blue bubble pops up. The word delivered appears under it like a tiny gravestone. The regret is instant and overwhelming. It's like a full-body cringe. I feel like I just got naked in the middle of a crowded street and started screaming. What have I done? I didn't just show him I was hurting. I handed him a giant shaker of salt and begged him to pour it in the wound. And now I have to wait. The silence in the room is different now. It's not empty anymore. It's charged. It's waiting for the bomb to go off. The minutes feel like hours. I'm just staring at the screen, my eyes burning, just praying for those 3 little dots to appear. That would mean he's typing. That he's thinking about me, even if he's pissed off. Anything. But there's nothing. The screen just stays dark. The silence is his answer. It's an answer of total indifference. I'm just a notification he can swipe away. I almost launched my phone across the room. I could feel my arm tense up. But then I saw my reflection in the black screen. This wild-eyed, pathetic-looking stranger. I couldn't break it. That felt like letting myself off the hook. I got out of bed and just started pacing. The apartment felt like a tiny cage. Every object in here is haunted. The dying succulent we bought at a farmer's market. The blanket on the chair that still faintly smells like his laundry detergent. I felt this wave of nausea so strong I had to lean against the wall. I didn't sleep. I just paced. I watched the sky outside turn from black to that bruised, washed-out gray color of early morning. This was it. This had to be rock bottom. There's nowhere lower to go. The next day was a blur of pure shame. I was in some deep, dark corner of the internet, reading a forum about restoring old synthesizers. I know nothing about synthesizers when I saw it. A comment at the bottom of a super technical thread from a user called Just Keep Scrubbing. It said, "This is off topic, but I was in a bad way a while ago. A friend gave me this list. Said it was the 7-day manual override. It sounds like hippie garbage, but it's the only thing that gave me traction when I was just spinning my wheels in the mud." For anyone else out there spinning. And then there was this list. It was so simple and practical, it was almost insulting. The digital vault. Move every photo and message into a single password-protected folder. Name it something boring like Taxes 2021, then block them. Everywhere. Reclaim your scent. Throw out anything that smells like them. Buy yourself a new candle. Change the air. The mindless task. Spend 1 hour on a repetitive physical chore. Scrub the grout. Weed the garden. Don't think, just do. The tiny anchor. Go for a 20-minute walk. Your only job is to find 5 things that are the color blue. Create a new flavor. Cook a meal you've never made before from a recipe. Follow it exactly. The derailment. When you start thinking about them, force yourself to recite the lyrics to a song or the plot of a movie. Interrupt the signal. The first light. The moment you wake up, before you even get out of bed, say one thing you're looking forward to. Even if it's just coffee. It was the dumbest list I'd ever seen. But that phrase, spinning my wheels in the mud, that was me. I was so stuck. So whatever. What did I have to lose? Day 1, the digital vault. This was brutal. I spent 2 hours dragging every digital ghost of him into one folder. Our first blurry selfie. The video of him trying to teach me guitar. It felt like I was burying a life. Then I blocked his number, his Steam profile, everything. Each click felt like a tiny panic attack. But when it was all done, my phone felt quiet. It was just a tool again, not a weapon I was using on myself. Day 2. Reclaim your scent. His bottle of cedarwood body wash was still in the shower. I'd been avoiding it like it was radioactive. I picked it up and the smell was like a punch in the gut. I dumped the whole thing down the drain and chucked the bottle in the trash. An hour later, I came back from the store and lit a new candle. Lemon and mint. The whole apartment started to smell clean and sharp. It smelled like no one but me. Day 3. The mindless task. Our bathroom floor has this grout that's been bugging me for a year. I got on my hands and knees with an old toothbrush and some bleach paste. For a whole hour, my world was just that 1 square foot of tile. The sound of the bristles. The ache in my shoulders. The clean white line that started to appear. I didn't think about him once. When I was done, I was exhausted, but it was a good, clean kind of tired. Not the ragged, miserable kind. The next few days were a blur of these weird little assignments. On day 4, I walked around my block muttering, blue car, blue mailbox, blue flower pot, like a crazy person, and for 20 minutes, my brain had a different job to do. On day 5, I made shakshuka, a dish I couldn't even pronounce. I burned the onions a little, but as I ate it straight from the pan, I realized it was the first real meal I'd actually tasted in weeks. Day 6 was the weirdest. That familiar spiral started, I wonder if he misses me, and I just started out loud, reciting the entire plot of Jurassic Park. It felt completely insane, but it worked. The thought train just went off the rails. This morning was day 7. My eyes opened to the gray morning light. The usual dread started to pool in my stomach, my brain automatically searching for his name. But I had to follow the rule. Before my feet hit the floor, I whispered it to the empty room. I'm looking forward to my coffee. And for a single, miraculous second, that was the only thought in my head. A few minutes ago, I was splashing water on my face, and I actually looked at myself in the mirror. I didn't flinch. The dark circles are still there for sure. I look pale, but that frantic, haunted look in my eyes is gone. It's been replaced by something quieter. I just look tired. But it's the tiredness of someone who has been working hard, not the tiredness of someone who has given up. I saw myself, and for the first time, I didn't see a victim. I saw a survivor.